Hey guys, welcome back. Drip Coach here with Drip and Farm for Poverty, where we don't trust, we verify, and operate with integrity and transparency. Today, we're diving into the update on the Get Fit with Flapjacks program and a 10% burn as promised due to a new subscriber. So stay tuned.
You find yourself too busy to work out? What is it costing you? Sleepless nights, low energy, and watching your health spiral out of control? I've worked with countless men over the last 20 years who put their health on the back burner because life got just too busy. But here's the truth. If you don't make time for your fitness, you'll be forced to make time for your illness later. With Flapjack's fitness program, you'll get a personalized workout plan built for your hectic schedule, a nutrition guide that teaches you not what to eat, but how to eat, and real person-to-person coaching to hold you accountable. In just 30 days, you'll feel stronger, more energized, and back in control, all for under $50. Plus, 10% of that goes back towards burning the Flapjacks token. So you're supporting your health and fitness and your financial wellness. Spots are extremely limited. We're taking only 10 people, so send me a DM now, because if you don't invest in yourself today, you'll pay the price tomorrow.
All right. About a week ago, I put out this post, and I did this before in Drip, and didn't get any. I think I got 2 or 3 volunteers in Drip. But since now this is my own token, the goal is basically, if you're not aware, is to add utility to Flapjacks. I'm also looking at other trainers that I am friends with to see if they'd be interested in adding this to their program, if they'd be willing to add services, I should say. So we have other people involved that could potentially add more utility to the token. Token's doing just fine. It's not a typical meme token that's a pump and dump, so it has been out now longer than a month, and the chart has had some take profits but is holding the line rather well. BNB has been a little volatile, got up to like 720, now it's like in the 690s or whatever. But basically, this is just a video to, 1, remind you that this personal training exists, and 2, that I'm going to do what I said I was going to do, which is actually burn the token. So I want to show you how you can verify that. I'm not going to put the person's address out there or who they are. If you do a little digging, which isn't hard, that's why you have the don't trust but verify blockchain public ledger, is you should know the wallet address that belongs to the Flapjacks contract, because you would see that if you went there and looked at the token. Let's just give you guys some blockchain 101, because I know some people wouldn't know how to do that. So if you come over to Dex Tools, click Flapjacks, that is the actual contract. You come over here to other, click the token address. Right down here, you'll literally see, you won't see this label because it is a name I gave it, but you'll see contract creator, and that's this wallet. And that's my wallet. That's the wallet we're looking at right now. And the, the amount I had set was 222 million. So I think percent a little extra, maybe just as a tip or something like that. So the goal is I'm going to keep 10%, I'm going to keep 90% of this, and then pair it with USDT, but not yet. I need some more volunteers, or I need to buy more of the token, because right now that wouldn't create a decent enough pool. Let me show you 1 second. So the current Flapjacks contract with BNB, let's open this in a new tab so you can see what I'm talking about, to see what the liquidity is in this pair. Go to this because I want to show you why I'm holding off. So it's got about $10,000 in BNB. The second pair that I created, which is with BTCB, so that has wrapped Bitcoin on the Binance Smart Chain. This contract has another $3,000, call it $4,000, because Bitcoin dropped a bit. So it'll be closer to about 4,500 when Bitcoin gets back above that. So it's basically half. It has essentially half. Once Bitcoin gets back, it'll have half the liquidity that the other one does. So I want to have at least the same amount of liquidity in the new USDT pair before I create that. So right now, with the 90% that I'd be keeping from this transaction, open up. Doesn't want to open up. There we go. From this transaction here, you're looking at basically like $200 or so. Can't remember what the exact price would be for that, but still need a lot more. I need the USDT basically to create that. So I could create it with this amount, but that would create a huge arbitrage between the two, and that would mess things up. So it has to, when you're creating the V3 pool and you already have existing pools out there, you want to make sure that the new pool has a similar value to the other pools, or else you'll just end up creating a bunch of cells or in the chart because one pool has a higher value than the other. So Flapjacks, I don't know what the dollar value is. We can actually look that up real quick and see. Let's go. I can show you guys what I'm talking about, since that's what this whole thing is all about. So PancakeSwap, why are you not loading correctly? There we go. Trade swap. Let's do this as USDT and this as Flapjacks to see what one Flapjacks is worth. So it's such a small amount that we need more to actually get a value that's easier to see. So what is that, 1 million? Yeah, so it's like a 1 million to 1. Maybe it's even 90,000. 80,000. So that's pretty good. It's like 80,000. I'm sorry, 800,000. 800,000 to $1. So for me to be able to create equivalent pool, I would need to have about, again, $2,500 worth of USDT, which would require however many billion to whatever that is of Flapjacks. So that's not something I'm going to create right now because we don't have the liquidity for it. So I gotta wait until maybe some more people decide to take up on this offer. But in this video, I can at least do the transfer of the 22.3 million to get burned, because that is 10% of 223 million, 22.3 million. So let's do that right now. I gotta get that dead wallet address actually. So we are going to use this generic one on Binance because it's one that I already sent 12 million to when I was trying to get registered via Dex Tools, or I can't remember which one, but we'll basically copy this address. That way you guys can transparently see how much Flapjacks is there. So they are currently a holder of Flapjacks. This will push them up quite a bit. They got 12 million now, and we're going to send 22.3 million to them. So send to this address, and we want to pick Flapjacks, and we want 22,300 123. That is 10%. Yeah, because he cost him about 270, so it's about $27 worth. So it's not much, but you could see how with this utility, if additional people started taking up on this offer, we could definitely start to burn more tokens and make this more valuable, get more people in the ecosystem, and the sky is the limit for sure. And we're still completely early to this. We got a small amount of holders, we got a small community, you know, so there's still tons of room for potential. And I definitely would love to get some more fitness individuals in this. So people looking for any kind of health and fitness information, or transformation, I should say. The current video I got, I'm gonna make some more promo videos. We'll come out to the Twitter and you'll see that it is, we'll go home and go profile. It should be the pinned post. This is a kind of a 1-minute overview. And the one thing that's gonna change now is that because this was kind of a promo, the price will now actually be slightly higher, because instead of it being a fixed amount of tokens, I'm gonna make it a dollar value. So before it was $50 kind of as a test for the first month, and the result guarantee was meant to be about $225, but when this person bought in, it had spiked up, or $250. That was supposed to be what it was before. It will now be basically $75, and whatever that is equivalent for Flapjacks whenever you buy it. So $75 for the 1 month, and then the 3x result guarantee is going to be $350, and whatever that is at the price of Flapjacks at the time that you buy. And the same things will apply. I set SMART goals for you. So the cool thing about the way that I do my training is all of my clients, I make sure that they have goals, and that I am training them to reach those goals. So I don't believe in just exercising just so that you feel like you did something. To me, everything must have a result or an outcome. So I have my clients all set specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, time-sensitive goals. And usually it's around some kind of aesthetic. I like to push for an aesthetic and a strength goal. So let's just say you're a typical guy. You want to have bigger arms and a chest. We would get a measurement goal for that. And then I would also assign you a strength goal of like, hey, let's get your bench press up to 1 times your body weight, 1.5 times your body weight, get your deadlift to 1.5, whatever. Some of the big lift kind of core metrics, that's the default. Of course, if you got mobility issues or some other things you want to work on, we'll do that as well. But I like to have an aesthetic and a strength goal, because you should be, if you focus on strength, that's going to help you with the aesthetic side. And that's better for your overall wellness long term. You're going to have more muscle, more active tissue. You're going to move and have more energy, feel better, all this other stuff. And the aesthetics come after that. So it's just much, much easier. So the way that result guarantee works, we set that in place. I put the plan out there, give it to you. We aim to hit those goals within 90 days. And as long as you're doing 80% adherence to the training program, if you don't get the results, then I take that as I failed you, and therefore you get 3x the amount of training additional. So you're paying for 3 months, and the absolute worst case is you did exactly what I told you to do, and you just barely missed the goal. We didn't hit it, something happened, who knows? But if it's all my fault and not yours, then you're going to get another additional 9 months for free, which means you would have gotten a total of 12 months of training for $325. That's basically, what is that? $25 a month for online personal training. Comes with nutrition, your own personal training app, check-ins with me, all sorts of stuff. So I think it's a great deal. I know most of you out there watching this content, you're only in crypto to get rich quick. But if you have a friend, a loved one, or someone else that's interested in fitness, or, because the new year just started, you got a goal you want to do before the summer, whatever, this is literally the perfect opportunity. And then you can use something like this to get it at what would essentially be a discount with a result guarantee that you probably won't find from other training programs out there. So I urge you to take a look at this, drop me a message, a DM on X or the Telegram if you're in there, or even in the comment of this video. But the whole point of this was to show you that we have now transferred that 10% to this person that signed up to the dead wallet. So that wallet should have moved from like position 128 up to somewhere else. Let's see here. Yep, there it is. Made it to 107. 34 million Flapjacks sitting in this wallet. So it has just under 0.1% of the supply. So we're slowly making traction. The chart looks bullish in my opinion. It's not taking off to the moon, but there's a lot of people that are in profits from this. There's a decent amount of liquidity in the token, and the arbitrage, like for me earning on the actual token in here for the liquidity pair that I created with BTC. Right now, the range I initially created is super wide, so I don't have to worry about this wallet falling out of the range, so it's not making much. But on my other wallet, I was going to say on the other wallet, it was earning pretty decent fees. It was at one stage. It had like 100% and like 170. So I have two different ranges here. But I think due to the fact of the price of what Bitcoin has dropped when I initially got started, the fees haven't added up that much on here either. These are two different ranges. But when both of the assets were going up, I was earning like $6 to $12 a day. So due to the fact that now there's no volume being traded in Flapjacks, not really any buys and sells, and Bitcoin is relatively flat. Like you look at the buys and sells here, it's 46 and 182. So remember, on V3 pools, it's all about the volume. So there is an opportunity for me to use these positions as well to support the ecosystem, as well as use them as my own personal interest accruing piggy bank, and not have to sell the tokens or anything like that. Just collect the fees that's being generated. So that is my long-term goal. Like I don't want to, as I told you guys, it's not to pump and dump this token. It's actually to create utility and a community around this that has some long-term benefits. And I've got another video coming up with Rao Powell and Beeple where he's talking about memetics, basically meme culture, meme tokens, things of that nature. And that's essentially where this is leading to. So shout out to our initial Flapjacks fitness participant, and anyone else out there interested in getting into this, shoot me a message and I'll help you get started. All right, until next time, smash that HBO special, help a brother out, lift daily, and achieve your impossible. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real-world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.